Hey guys, welcome to the show. I'm Alex, and today I'm talking about one of my most anticipated movies of 2014, Neighbors. So to start off, this movie obviously has a lot of hype. Seth Rogen, Zac Efron, college movie. It premiered at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. There's just been a lot of buzz about it, a lot of hype. And like I said, it was one of my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2014. You can check out that video right over here. So I'll get to my final opinion at the end of this video, but I'm going to start off with the cast. I didn't feel like there was a weak link in this. Everyone was really good. Seth Rogen, when he's given the right role, he knocks it out of the park. Superbad, Knocked Up, This Is the End, he was really good in. Back in the days of Freaks and Geeks and Undeclared. We won't talk about The Guilt Trip and Green Hornet and all those crappy movies he did. He's made fun of them also. But anyway, let's get back to Neighbors. He was really good in it, really believable. He didn't write the movie, but he was a producer, and I've heard him say that he had a lot of input on the script. He would, work with the writer, and I'm sure a lot of his influence was punched up into the script using his strengths. Rose Byrne plays opposite Seth Rogen, plays his wife, and she's really good too. She's always consistently good. Bridesmaids is what a lot of people know her from. She's going to surprise a lot of people in this movie. She's really funny and really good, and the two of them work really well off each other. They have a lot of chemistry, and if the movie just followed the two of them in their lives, I think it would be interesting and funny enough. But then we bring the frat into the picture, and Zac Efron's character is the president of his frat. They move in next door to Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, and when I first heard the concept, it's so simple. A couple lives in a house, a frat moves next door, and the two houses kind of go to war because the frat is partying a lot and the couple has a newborn baby. Anyway, it's a really simple concept. It makes for great material for all these actors. Zac Efron, people are going to see him in a very different light. He's really good in this. He's really funny. He's a really good actor too. And one thing I was thinking was that I think in 17 again he proved his chops and took it up another level to this movie a few years later and really showed what he could do. Another good example of this is Channing Tatum. He was in the Amanda Bynes movie She's the Man, and he was really good in that movie too. But then he moved on to movies like 21 Jump Street, and now he's one of the most popular actors alive. So I think these two actors, Channing Tatum and Zac Efron, made kind of the same move, and it was brilliant. It worked really well for both their careers. I think Zac Efron's going to take off after this movie. Another point I want to get to is the director, Nicholas Stoller. He did movies like Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Get Him to the Greek, and then he did The 5-Year Engagement, moved on to The Muppets. So he's been pretty experienced in the past, 8 or 10 years, and it really shows in this movie. It was really well directed. Everything from the pacing to the performances to the comedy. It sounds so film nerdy, but it was a really strong directorial effort from him. He elevated the movie and the script and the actors to another level. So Neighbors was really high energy, from start to finish. It wasn't very predictable. The characters were likable. The chemistry between everyone was really good. And one thing that I loved was that the comedy was consistent. It didn't really dip down and then shoot back up at different points. It was funny throughout, really funny. So to close out the review, basically, I loved it. I'm not sure if it's going to go down as a classic comedy, like Knocked Up, Superbad, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, all those. I think it might, but I'm glad that it's getting a lot of buzz and also that it's living up to the hype. That's a big thing. I think that I hyped it up so much that I was kind of expecting it to not be as good as I thought it would be, but it was. It was really good. If you like this review and you want to see my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year, you can click right here. Also subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. I also make funny videos. I have a series called Censored where I censor animated movies. Click the like button down below. Let me know what you guys think about Neighbors. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you expecting? If you have seen it, what did you think? And I'll see you back here soon. Bye.